Hello, welcome everyone. Welcome to Virtual Storytime. My name is Miss Emily. I work at the Mooresville Public Library in Mooresville, Indiana, and I'm so happy that you're here. Hi everybody, so glad that you're here with me for Virtual Storytime, and we're going to start the way we always do. We're going to clap and sing hello. So get your clapping hands ready. Okay. We clap and sing hello. We clap and sing hello. With our friends it's story time. We clap and sing hello. We wave and sing hello. We wave and sing hello. With our friends it's story time. We wave and sing hello. We stomp and sing hello. We stomp and sing hello. With our friends it's story time. We stomp and sing hello. We clap and sing hello. We clap and sing hello. With our friends it's story time. We clap and sing hello. Nice job. Good to see everybody today. Thank you for joining me. Today we're going to be talking about school. Do any of you go to school? Maybe you go to preschool, or maybe somebody is getting ready for kindergarten. That's very exciting. Maybe you have an older brother or sister who goes to school, so you know a little bit about that. So it's, even if you're someone who's a little too young to go to school, it's okay, because we're going to talk about it, and it's always good to know a little bit about things that are going to happen in the future. And that way you get a little more familiar with it, you understand what's happening, and then when it's time for you to go to school, you are ready to go and have fun and learn. At school, we learn and we have fun with our classmates, and we have a teacher who's going to be there to answer your questions and to teach you things, and have fun with singing and doing books and all kinds of good things. So we're going to start with a rhyme, and for our rhyme, we're going to use the first 4 letters of the alphabet. Do you know the first 4? Let's see. A, B, C, and D. That's right. A, B, C, D. So if you know those, we're going to do them. And the first thing we're going to think about is something that starts with the letter A. What could that be? Well, here's somebody saying apple. That's true, but the thing that I'm thinking of is an animal. And it's an animal that has a long snout and lots of teeth. What could it be? An alligator. That's right. Alligator starts with A. So we're going to say A is for alligator. Chomp, chomp, chomp. B is for ball. Bounce, bounce, bounce. C is for circle. Go round and round and round. And D is for dizzy. So let's sit down. Oh my goodness. Did you get dizzy going in a circle? I didn't even stand up and go in a circle. I just kind of moved around and I still got dizzy. If you are in your house, you can always do all the big movements. I'm kind of stuck behind the camera, so my movements are a lot smaller. But you make them as big as you can, okay? All right. So the first book that I'd like to suggest for you to check out at the library is a really big book. Look how big that is. It's called Wow School, and it's by Robert Neubecker. He wrote the words and drew the pictures. And what I love about this book is that the pictures are really big and they're really detailed. So you can see, it says, Wow Playground. There are so many things to see on this one page. So many things to look at. So this is a good one to check out at the library and look at all the pictures really close up and see all the different things about school that are really cool and things that you can say wow about. So that is Wow School by Robert Neubecker. So right now we know the reason we're doing virtual story time instead of story time in person is because there are things going on in the world right now. So there is a virus that can make people sick, and we just want to stay at home as much as possible, But still, even if we have to go out, we want to protect the people that are around us, and we want to be protected by them from this being sick. We don't want to be sick, do we? So if you're going to school, some people are, things might look a little different this year than it has in the past. So one thing that you may need to do, and it is a good idea to do anytime you go outside of your house, is to wear a mask. So masks they can look kind of scary at first if you don't know what to expect from people. So if I put my mask on, it's going to cover my nose and my mouth. And so you won't be able to see my mouth moving when I talk. It looks like this. These parts go over the back of my ears. I'm going to push that down under my chin. You can still see my eyes, but my nose and my mouth are covered up. And you can't really see if I'm smiling or I'm laughing, but that's okay. My mouth and my nose are still underneath here. I'm still the same person I was before. It's just that that's covered up. What the mask does is it takes all the germs that might be coming out of your nose and mouth, and it holds them into the mask so it doesn't get on anybody else. So that's really important right now with this virus that is a lot easier to catch than other viruses. So wearing a mask is a really good thing to do to keep other people from getting sick and for other people to keep you from being sick. So that's something that you might want to practice wearing your mask at home. If it feels kind of funny at first, that's okay, that happens. And masks can look different. There might be different kinds. This one goes over the ears. I have another mask here that goes over my neck. I'm not going to put it on right now, but it goes over my neck and I wear it like a scarf. And then this part goes up over my nose and mouth. And so it goes like that. So that's another way that you can wear a mask. I have another mask here. This is my favorite. It has strings on the top and the bottom. I've tied these strings at the top together, and that goes over my head and under my ears. And the bottom strings I'm going to tie behind my head there. So it's pretty comfortable and it stays on my head pretty well. And so I have a song about face masks that I would like to do with you. And since you can't see my mouth move very well, I have printed out the words so that you can see it. Okay? And this song is to the tune of Alouetta, which you might recognize if you hear. And if not, it's a fun song to sing along with, okay? My new face mask, how I love my face mask. My new face mask, it helps keep us safe. Do you put it on your face? Yes, but it must be in place. On your mouth, and your nose. Both of those. Ah, my new face mask, how I love my face mask. My new face mask, it helps keep us safe. But if you are under 2, masks, my friend, are not for you. Under 2, not for you. Ah, my new face mask, how I love my face mask. My new face mask, it helps keep us safe. And because there's germs in there, treat it like it's underwear. Wash each wear. Never share. Treat it like it's underwear. My new face mask, how I love my face mask. My new face mask, it helps keep us safe. Oh, nice job. Very good. All right, I'm going to take my mask off because I'm at home, and that's okay. You don't have to wear a mask at home unless you're practicing. And you don't have to wear a mask around the people that you live with, but if you go out to the store or to school, it's a good idea to wear your mask if you are over the age of 2. If you're under 2, you don't have to wear one. That was such a fun song. I just want to say I did not write that song. Another librarian, Kate Reynolds from the Windsor Public Library in Ontario, Canada, wrote the face mask song, and she shared it with other librarians. So I want to give her a shout out to her for sharing that song. Like I said, going to school might be a little bit different this year. Another thing that's different is that because of the germs, we want to stay a little further away from people. It's 6 feet, but a good amount of space. And that means that it's harder to show people that you love them, right? Sometimes we're used to giving hugs or holding hands or giving high fives, and those all involve being pretty close to each other. So what are some ways that we can say hello or tell someone that we love them or that we are good friends without being so close? Can you think of any? How about a wave? You can always wave. That's good. We can always smile. Smile and wave. That's always good. We can give them a thumbs up. We can give them 2 thumbs up, right? Say, hey. We can, let's see, we can salute. We can say, hello there. That's good. How about a peace sign? Or if you're really fancy, you can do the Star Trek Vulcan salute, where you have these 2 fingers are apart. That one takes a little more practice. It's harder to do. You can just nod. Maybe you're gonna play it cool and you're just gonna be like, hey there, or hey. You could do that. You could bow. That's something that kind of shows a lot of respect. You can bow with your arms down, or you can bow with your hands together in the front. You can bow with your hand over your heart, or you can nod with your hand over your heart. Be like, hello. You can, has anybody seen the Black Panther movies? You can do the Wakanda Forever. You can do like that. That's a good one. You can, maybe you're really excited to see a friend that you know. You can do an air high five. So you can go like you're doing a high five, but not actually touch each other. Do it from across the room or from further away. You can also do an air hug. So you can do a hug. That's always fun. Give them a good hug to yourself and pretend it's the other person. You can also, maybe you have a best friend, and none of these ways of saying hello is good enough for that best friend. Maybe you two decide on like a dance that you do together. So you do a little this and little air high fives. And you can do whatever you want. Maybe do a little wiggle, do some clapping, do. Your dance can be your own, anything you want it to be. That's something that you might not want to do for everyone that you know, but maybe for 1 or 2 really special people, you have your own hello dance. Lots of ways that we can show people that we love them and say hello and be friendly, even if we have to stay further away and maybe we're wearing a mask at the same time. So lots of different ways that we can do that. The next book that I'd like to recommend for you to check out at the library is called The King of Kindergarten. This is by Derrick Barnes and Vanessa Brantley-Newton, and it is a really fun book. It talks about a young boy who's going to his first day of kindergarten, and he's pretending that he is the king of kindergarten. And what does the king do? The king goes to school in a golden chariot. Like that. That's the golden chariot. And the king makes sure to greet people with a smile and with a friendly hello and says their name. Be brave and say hello and ask if somebody wants to play with them. Defeat dragons. So it's a really fun book, and it shows all the different things that you might see on the first day of kindergarten. In both of the books that I suggest, the kids are going to school on a bus. So sometimes you might go to school with your mom or dad in the car. Some people will walk to school, but some people will take the bus if they live further away and their parent can't go and take them every day or has to go to work. So one of my favorite songs is The Wheels on the Bus. Do you guys know that one? Yeah, that's a really good one. So instead of this being a city bus that goes around all around the town, this bus is going to school, all right? So we're going to do most of the same words. So ready with your wheels are going to go round and round? Okay. The wheels on the bus go round and round, round and round, round and round. The wheels on the bus go round and round on the way to school. Very nice. What if it's raining outside? What happens? The wipers, that's right. The wipers on the bus go swish, 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 swish. The wipers on the bus go swish, swish, swish on the way to school. How about the doors? The bus is going to stop and get lots of kids. The doors on the bus go open and shut, open and shut, open and shut. The doors on the bus go open and shut on the way to school. Oh, what if the driver has to honk his horn? The horn on the bus goes beep, 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 beep. The horn on the bus goes beep, beep, beep on the way to school. Let's see, all those kids are getting on. The driver has to tell them to move on back. That's right. The driver on the bus says, move on back, move on back, move on back. The driver on the bus says, move on back on the way to school. Okay, the bus has gotten to school. What do the kids say to the driver? They wave goodbye, that's right. The kids on the bus wave goodbye, wave goodbye, wave goodbye. The kids on the bus wave goodbye when they get to school. Oh, nice job, everybody. Very good. How neat. So I think that riding on the bus is kind of a fun thing. It's very different from being in a car. Once you get to school, and a lot of times during school, if you're touching different things, especially right now, it's good all the time, but especially right now, it's good to wash our hands, right? Yeah, that is something, it gets the germs off of our hands so that it doesn't get into our nose or mouth. And so we want to wash our hands a lot, especially now that the virus is out there. Washing our hands is another thing that keeps us safe. So let's do our hand washing song. And I'll say the first line, and you can sing with me on the second time around. It repeats, and we'll sing it 2 times because that's the amount of time that we need to get our hands really, really clean. Okay? All right. Tops and bottoms, in between, rub them all together, till they're clean, Tops and bottoms, in between, rub them all together, till they're clean, squeaky clean. Oh, nice job. So that's something that you can sing to yourself 2 times while you're washing your hands to remind you of all the different places that you need to scrub. And when you're finished with it 2 times, then that means that your hands are pretty clean. You can rinse and dry them off real good, and they will be clean. Nice job. All right. So the first 2 books that I talked about today about school tell us about what to expect when school happens, what school is like. But the 3rd book that I have today, it's kind of a silly one, okay? this book is called We Don't Eat Our Classmates. Oh my goodness. This is a funny book by Ryan T. Higgins, and it's about Penelope the T-Rex, who goes to school, and she discovers that all of her classmates are children. Oh my goodness. She is the only T-Rex in the class. And so, of course, she really wants to eat them because children are delicious. And so you have to read this book to find out what happens, because the kids do not like it when a T-Rex eats them. So this silly book is called We Don't Eat Our Classmates, and it is by Ryan T. Higgins, and I highly recommend it for a funny book that is about starting school and making friends and not eating them. All right, so if you stop by the library sometime this week, you can ask for our craft packet, and it comes in a plastic bag that looks like this. It has our rhyme sheet, so all the rhymes and songs that we sang today and did today, as well as all of the materials that you might need to make a craft. And our craft this week is a paper bag backpack. And so all the pieces are there, and you can glue them down. And then the bag is kind of good. You could put your lunch in it if you wanted to, or you could put notes inside. Mom or dad could put notes inside for you. It could be something that's fun to pretend with if you're too young to go to school. This could be your backpack, and you can pretend that you're going to go to school. So it's a fun craft that you can do. And that is our story time for today. So if you are ready, we're going to tickle the stars. Do you have your tickling fingers? There they are. All right, so we'll tickle the stars, and we'll tickle our toes, and we'll turn around and tickle our nose. Tickle, tickle, tickle. We'll reach down low and reach way up high. Story time is over, so wave goodbye. Goodbye, everyone. Thank you for coming today. We'll see you next time.